Page 28. Glory be to the Father. This is a doxology. 4/4 time. Let's look. The melody is in the right hand throughout this whole thing. So you're going to play the right hand louder than the left. Simple as that. At the beginning, we have this rhythm going. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. In the second measure, because you're in this position, during that rest you need to come up one key. So the thumb's going to play the C. Second line, first measure, look at these G's. They're saying a 5-2. I prefer a 5-3-2 because this isn't quite so far to move. If I go from here to here, that's a ways. You got to be able to do it, but we don't need to. We can just go to here. It's closer, and then move again. If I had another G in there, I could go through all the fingers, but they didn't give me another G, so I can't do that. So that's the fingering I recommend, is a 5-3-2. And then come back down for the 8th notes, 4th finger, etc. Then the last line, you got to come up and put 4th finger on B. And then second measure, the last line. Just reach down for the octave, but it's between a phrase. Don't connect these C's together. Lift up. You can lift up and move if you want, but I like to be able to play this without looking at the keyboard if I can. So I want to feel that octave. I can still lift up. I just want to feel the octave. And then the phrasing. Make sure you lift up between each of the phrases. That's important. Left hand just has the chords for the most part. 5-7, 5-7. The last line, first measure, that chord. 5-7. See, in the 5-7 chord on a C major, the C major, so the 5-7 chord is a G7 chord. There's actually 4 notes in the chord, but a lot of times we don't use all 4 notes. Don't have to. And in the second measure, we're only using 2 of them. We're using here and here. They're using inversions, so we're using here. And then in the next measure, we add the B. And then in the last line, first measure, it's the D. Could do all 4 of them. Makes it a little heavy though, so that's the main reason they don't do that. But it's all the 5-7 chord, or G7 chord. That's pretty much it. In the second line, the left hand has to come up in second measure, but you got rest, you got time. You can move, just move up. And then you're coming back down. Didn't stay there long, did you? Last line, left hand is a chord. The note right in front of that chord is an F. Can you go from the F to the chord? This is the same technique I've been preaching. I'm using the weight to push the notes down. I have the index finger down for the F, and the weight's down. That wrist is down. I'm raising the wrist and the weight up. And as I'm lowering the weight and the wrist again, this finger comes up and the other fingers go down. And the weight pushes the chord down, not the fingers. So I'm almost pulling the notes down. So you can work on that. After a while, it works, eventually. It may take a while, but it'll work. The second line, first measure in the left hand, that is a quarter note. That is down for 1 beat only. When the right hand plays the second G, their left hand comes up. So be careful on that. Don't hold these notes down longer than they're written. Let's be exact if we can with the music. So you work it out. Get it to where you think you can play it, and then come back and play this with me. I'll give us 4 counts and we'll do it slowly together, just to check the notes and the rhythms. As far as the dynamics go, they don't do much with dynamics. You can do, what do you think they should be? Just at the end, you're going to get softer. So the right hand is here. Left hand, okay. 1, 2, ready and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest.